We get a lot of questions about whether grant writing and consulting is a viable career option for those just starting out. Some people are worried about creating too much supply with not enough willing customers. But picture this. In 2022, there were 1.48 million 501c3 organizations and only 10,546 registered grant writers in the US. That's 140 organizations seeking grants for every one grant writer. So who is filling the role for grant seeking at these nonprofits? If you're an in-house grant writer watching this video, the answer probably won't shock you. At Learn Grant Writing, we find that overworked staff members are the ones writing the grants while wearing several other hats like executive director, development director, donor management, etc. Trust me, as someone who used to be an in-house grant writer, I get it. Which is why I want to take some time today to talk to you about how much demand there is for grant consultants, writers, and researchers. I'm Haleigh Jinkins, coach at Learn Grant Writing and founder of Golden Isles Grant Writing, and in this video, I'm going to share just how in-demand grant writing is and back it up with the facts. We're constantly putting out new content for you to dive into, so make sure that you hit that like and subscribe. You'll never want to miss out on our tips and tricks. It doesn't matter if you're a new grant writer or a seasoned veteran. Most, if not all of us, have had slow patches in this field, and sometimes it can lead to a pretty daunting line of questioning. Is there demand for grant writers? Is this a viable career? Or, in a more recent trend, is this even going to be a job in the future due to advancements in AI? Spoiler alert, check out this video linked below for a whole deep dive into how to utilize AI in your grant writing business. These questions are pretty serious, especially if you're in the hot seat running a business all by yourself. As someone who transitioned from in-house grant writer to grant consultant in just a year, I can tell you with certainty that the answer to all these questions is yes. This role is needed now more than ever, and good news for you, it's pretty lucrative. In 2023, the Grant Professionals Association published their annual report with an average salary of $78,000 per year and consultants coming in at $90,000 salary per year. If you're interested in my journey of landing a grant writing career out of college, be sure to check out that video linked below. As mentioned before, there's an estimated 1.48 million nonprofit organizations in the US alone. That's a massive number, meaning there's a huge demand for funding across different sectors like healthcare, education, environment, you name it. But here's the kicker. Many nonprofits don't have enough dedicated grant writers. What ends up happening, again, like I mentioned before, is that one or more staff members end up wearing multiple hats, including grant writing, without the proper skills or time to do it effectively. This could end up leading to haphazard grant pursuits, trying to chase the right now grants instead of the right grants. Governments, private foundations, and everyone in between offer a bunch of grant opportunities, but getting through all the red tape and requirements takes a very specialized skill set. That's where you, the skilled grant professional, comes in. Grant writers can navigate the complexities, identify the right opportunities, and help secure funding tailored to each nonprofit's needs. Not to mention there is a huge demand for specialization in certain niches. We help members of the Global Grant Writers Collective harness their existing skill set and interests so that they can identify their zone of genius. But if you're new to grant writing, check out this video on why you should stop stressing out about your grant writing niche. Now here's something to consider. Traditionally, grant writing is seen as an in-house job. However, there's a shifting focus from organizations employing in-house grant writers to hiring contract grant writers. There's more opportunity for organizations to hire specialized experts without paying annual salaries, but results in a better, more focused work product. What does this mean for you? A larger market for freelancing. And when you consider the benefits, why wouldn't you? It gives you flexibility, freedom, and the chance to work with all sorts of clients. Plus, with remote work and online platforms, freelancers can build successful consulting gigs, working on projects when they want and where they want. Interestingly, even with these benefits, for both the organizations and grant writers, only about 10 to 20% of grant writers in the US are freelancers. What does this mean for you? It means ample opportunity for you to take on multiple clients. Remember what I said earlier, there are around 140 nonprofits for every one grant writer. That could be you. We teach individuals how to become well-paid grant writers through an earn and learn model. I'll link you up with training below if you're curious on how you can break into this career without prior experience and with limited time. You don't want to miss it. To sum it up, the nonprofit world is in demand of talented grant writers to implement strategies, navigate complex funding, layer in specialized expertise, and that means a whole lot of grant writing opportunities for you. It's a field of potential for anyone looking for a rewarding career. To review, we've addressed the undeniable need for grant writers and consultants in today's nonprofit scene. From the sheer number of organizations seeking funding to the lack of dedicated grant writers, it's clear there's a big demand for skilled grant professionals. We've talked about how tricky funding sources can be, why specialized expertise matters, and how freelance grant writers can really make a difference while building a successful career. Don't forget to like, subscribe, and stay tuned for more insights and tips on grant writing success. And if you're ready to level up your grant writing game, check out our next video for expert advice and actionable strategies.